Hi, I'm Chris, and we're going through our PSAT math questions from this year's PSAT exam, so hopefully you're following along in your test booklet, and we're on question 14. So this question tells us that the first term in a sequence is 1. And then to find the next term, it says that you square that term and subtract 1. So that means to find our next term, we're going to do 1 squared, and 1 squared is 1. And then we're going to subtract 1. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So the second term in our sequence would be 0. For this one, let's see if we can do this one with a little bit of mental math. So we're going to square this term. 0 squared is 0, and subtract 1. That will give us negative 1. Now let's keep going. If we square this term, negative 1 squared, when you multiply a negative times a negative, you get a positive. It's going to be positive 1. And then when we subtract 1, we get 0. So we can start to see that we have terms that are going to be repeating. And here, this next one, 0 squared is 0, minus 1 is negative 1, and so forth. You can go ahead and write them all the way out up to 19 if you like. It won't take that much time. We've already done 5 of them. So you could keep going and do 0, negative 1, 0, negative 1, 0, negative 1, and so forth until you get to the 19th term. But a really important skill to make sure that you master for PSAT and SAT math questions is pattern recognition. If we look, we see that every even numbered term that we have is a 0. 0 is our second term, our fourth term, our sixth term, and so forth. Every odd numbered term that we have, except for the first one, but once the pattern starts repeating, every odd numbered term, the third term, and the fifth term, and the seventh term, and so on, is a negative 1. So by the time you write them all out and get to the 19th term, 19 is an odd number, which means that that 19th term will match each of these other odd numbered terms, and it'll give you a negative 1. If you're not sure, because they're asking for the 19th term, it's not so bad to go ahead and write them out. But this is a really important technique to make sure you're able to recognize those patterns. Because what if you had this same question, but they were asking for the 219th term? That would certainly be something that you wouldn't want to have to write out 219 terms for to find the correct answer. So pattern recognition is key when dealing with sequence questions. Here, just to show you how it works, we have our 8, 9, 10, 11th term, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So whether you write it all the way out so that you have 19 terms, or whether you're able to recognize the pattern a little earlier on and save a little time by recognizing that all of the odd numbered terms will be negative 1, either way you're going to arrive at that same answer. For more, please feel free to check out question 15, and thanks for watching.